Maya.
Hi, Lena. How are you?
Good. Can you tell me what school you go to?
I go to International College.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 16 years old.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in the 10th grade.
Okay. Do you know what you want to be when you grow up?
Not really. I want to become a professional farmer or go into communication arts and stuff. Maybe something like that.
All right, great. So, what do you do online? What accounts do you have?
I have an MSN account. I have a Gmail account. I have a Hotmail account, of course. I deactivated my Facebook account
Why?
in January because it just takes up way too much time. I used to have a Twitter account, but I forgot my password.
So you're guessing you weren't really active.
Not really. Like maybe for 2 weeks. It doesn't really interest me a lot.
How come?
Because, I didn't really have a lot of followers and stuff, and nothing really interesting was happening, so my Ayash goes to the bathroom, but that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Well, what about the causes? Little Birdie told me that you're into environmental stuff or causes. What are you involved in?
Yeah. Well, I was in a NGO called Indie Act. I traveled with them to Turkey for an environmental camp, and I also participated in many of their actions to advocate for climate change and stuff. So I was also associated with Tick Tick Tick, 350.org, stuff like that, you know.
Okay, and do they do anything online for the causes? Like, do they campaign online or anything?
Yeah, they do actually. For the 350 organization on October 24th, basically how we showed our how we participated in it, we had to do an action, and we had to post a picture of it on their website. So we posted videos, and there's like all these websites, and I'm on a website for an environmental thing.
That's cool. I just put it up.
Hello? Hi. How are you? Can I call you back? Because I'm kind of being interviewed. Okay, call you back. Sorry about that.
It's cool, I can edit. Alright, so just start over from I'm on a website.
Okay. I'm on a website because I traveled to Turkey, and it was a performance and art advocacy climate change thing, and I'm on it. They used my picture, and yeah, it was really cool.
Okay, so you're really excited about being on this website, right?
Yeah, I am.
Well, have you ever thought of starting a blog, maybe?
I was thinking of it, but like all my thoughts are kind of personal and stuff, and I don't really feel comfortable yet starting with a blog, so I keep a journal on the side.
Okay. Well, what if I told you that there's a way to gather lots of followers, Lebanese followers, who really want to hear what you have to say, are very interested, can help you with your causes, and can offer lots of opportunities for you, can spread the word of your causes even further? Would you then consider getting a blog maybe and getting on Twitter?
I wouldn't think twice, actually. That would be really interesting, actually, yeah. Okay,
so what else do you think stands in the way of you starting your own blog and getting on Twitter and using new media?
Fear of forgetting my password again.
Okay.
But, I'm scared, like you said, if I had all these followers, but what if people don't like what I have to say? I mean, I have to face if they don't like what I have to say, but, it's kind of rough.
Okay.
The followers and the amount of people, yeah.
All right.
Things like that.
So, have you heard of the term new media before?
Yes, I have. In Turkey, there was a new media and journalism track, and they did what you're doing right now. They interviewed us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. What about in Lebanon? Have you heard anybody talking about it or anything about it?
Not really, but I worked with the media before for getting our causes out and stuff with the NGO and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you think about the process of things?
I thought it was really tough, actually. Calling all of the news stations, the radio stations, the newspapers. It's a tough process, and sending out all those faxes and making sure that lots of people are watching what you're doing just to get your voice out and stuff, voice heard.
Okay. And what about in school? Do you know if anybody else is on Twitter, if anybody has a blog? Just from, the people you know, can you give me a vague idea of how many people use Twitter or blogs or new
They
media?
don't really. Most people don't really know what Twitter is. They don't know what tweets are. I'm kind of familiar with that, but not many people are interested in that kind of stuff. All they
Why?
really
Why do you think so?
because you can't post pictures. I think it's like different than Facebook and stuff. You can't. I don't know.
So they're more interested in the social networking
Yeah.
rather than having something to say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you think there's anything we can do to get like people your age more involved in new media?
I don't like. I think they're involved enough with the Facebook. I think that's as far as they go.
All right. What about Twitter and blogs?
No, they're not really interested in that stuff because it's writing, and they don't like writing for just
Okay. Well, do you think if you had a class where somebody sat you down, taught you how to use all the different sites, got you started, that you'd be more interested in, having a blog and getting on Twitter and stuff?
They taught us in school how to start a blog up, and we had lots of classes actually, like English class, where we had to post our projects and homework on the blog. So we're all really familiar with that kind of stuff. And I think once it becomes mandatory to be on Twitter and to be on a blog, they kind of sway away from that kind of stuff. But we relatively know how to use that stuff. I mean, we don't really need a class, I think. Pretty much self-explanatory.
All right.
Yeah.
What did you tell me you want to be when you grow up?
A professional farmer.
Professional farmer. I was going to ask you if you think you would use new media to accomplish that, but...
Yeah, I would, actually.
Really? How so?
Blog. I could blog about my days on the farm and,
Maybe you could also meet some other farmers on Twitter?
Maybe, like have a little farmers association.
You could start a blog about farming tips.
Yeah, exactly. Like how to grow your tomatoes and, Yeah, I think that's a really good idea.
So you would use it?
Yeah, I would, yeah.
So when do you think you would start up your own blog? In a few years, a few months?
Once I've had enough experience with the world, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's fun. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.